Good morning, FSRC, and welcome to the April sales month. This is probably my favorite day of the month. My favorite day because we're just high and pumped up and excited from our success from the previous sales month. And now Tupperware comes out with my week and we go and read it from beginning to end, watch all the videos, the Cheryl Smith training videos and everything, and we see what the offers are on for this month. And then we can start contacting people and get them excited about the new sales month, and we can start reaching our goals now. Because one of the best ways to reach your goals this month, especially if you're thinking, March wasn't the exact way I'd like it to be, I'd like to have better results in April. The best way to do that is to start right now, to start front loading your month and get going with the April sales month. So my name is Cora Putz, and I'm the business leader in our top of the line company in Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, Canada. We have team members from coast to coast in Canada. I'm curious to know, which company are you part of? And if you're watching this on replay, put #replay. Also, let me know where you're watching from and what level you are currently at in your Tupperware business. So to start that again, my name is Cora Putz. I live in Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, Canada. I'm part of Top of the Line, and I am currently a business leader for Top of the Line. So I'd like to know where you are at. Okay, everything I'm about to share with you is all based on my past 10 years in Tupperware, where our Top of the Line company has been #1 in growth in recruiting many quarters, many months, even in the 2017 year we were, and I think in 2018 we were #2 in Canada. And so everything I'm about to share with you are things that have worked for me and for our company. But what you need to remember, like with any training, is take the best and store the rest. There's going to be some things that work really well for me and for our company that may not work for you in the same way, but give it a try, give it your own twist, and then you can share your results with us in the comments as well. It's early here in Saskatchewan, and month end was I feel like it was just 5 hours ago. So I'm going to do a cheers and have a cup of coffee with you guys. Okay, so you've opened up my week and you see the stat cooker is you get up to 3. So that means that every brand new team member who joins your team this month can have 4 stat cookers, right? Because they can have their 1 for joining and 3 when they welcome people. And don't forget that 50% of our new recruits come from new recruits. And typically the reason why your new recruits aren't recruiting is because they don't think they're ready. So you need to, if you have anyone on your team right now, you need to assure them that you'll be there to support them and help them grow as they're recruiting. Okay, because you want them recruiting so that you can be helping their team members and you can see your team growing as well. Because of course you're compensated as a manager, star manager, and executive manager on 3 levels deep. And with the manager growth program on right now, you want to have your minimum of 2 unit recruits to start collecting points and start earning awards in the manager growth program. As well, the Ultra Pro Lasagna Pan is the activation offer, and that is you get as well. So when you have 3 team members who activate, then you will get your 3 Ultra Pro Lasagna Pans. And brand new for this month is that your new team members have 30 days to activate. So that is super exciting because they have, as you're recruiting all month long, it's no longer the end of the sales month. It's now a 30-day period where they could activate to earn their Ultra Pro Lasagna Pan. So what's the first thing I do when I look through my week? I look to see, okay, do I have the stat cooker? Do I have the Ultra Pro Lasagna Pan? Can I start making recipes today, going Facebook Live, posting videos, posting pictures of the recipes that I'm making? Do I have those items to use at my events and my parties this week? If I don't, I need to contact someone locally and find out like who has one I can borrow. Or, well, in addition to that, which of my team members who are local to me don't have one yet because maybe they're fairly new and they don't have their stat cooker or Ultra Pro Lasagna Pan or both, and who can I lend mine to? So as a director, I already started doing this. If I knew, so I see Chantel's on right now, if I knew Chantel was going to register a recruit this week and didn't have her stat cooker and I had a brand new stat cooker in the packaging in stock, I would give her my stat cooker, brand new, knowing that when her coupon loads, she's going to be able to replace that stack cooker. But I don't want her to wait, 2 weeks for the coupon to load, 2 weeks for the order to come in. I want her using that stack cooker today because she has parties this week and she needs to be using that. Now, you might not have a brand new stack cooker in your stock, but maybe you can loan out your product from your kitchen to your team members who have parties this week, and they can be using those products at their parties. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to look through, as I mentioned, my week and watch any of the videos. I want to learn as much knowledge as I can from Cheryl Smith and from the other Tupperware experts on those two products, because that's going to help me to be successful recruiting this week. Then I'm going to go to my Tupperware or to my company Facebook group and see what else can I learn about those products. So what are the features of the products? What are the benefits? Why would a team member or a customer getting a stack cooker, how is that going to help them save time and money in the kitchen? I'm going to want to have those word choices. What are the top recipes that other people make with those products? Because maybe I'm brand new, I've never used it, I don't have it. I need to know what the experts think about these products so that when I'm going to do my parties and when people ask me, like when I'm at the grocery store, what do I know about these products so I can share? Now, if you are brand new, you're not going to know everything about all the products, so don't worry. But what 3 things can you know about the stack cooker? What 3 things can you know about the Ultra Pro? Because that's going to help you be successful this month. So off the top of my head, if I was thinking about the stack cooker, I would be able to tell people that number 1, you could save time and money in your kitchen. So how many of you are stopping at fast food restaurants all week long on your way to take your kids to football, to baseball, to hockey, or to dance? With the stack cooker, you can make a full meal in 10 to 15 to 20 minutes, depending on what you're making, but you can make a full stack cook meal in less than 20 minutes. And if you prepare everything in advance, each layer has a seal, so you can prepare each layer in advance, have it in your fridge, take it out and put it in the microwave after work and before evening activities. And I can actually cook a home cooked meal and less time it would be for me to go to the grocery, or pardon me, for me to go to McDonald's and back from my house. And McDonald's is actually fairly close to my house. Also, I know what ingredients are going into these recipes, and my family can eat healthier by cooking in the stack cooker. And did you know that microwave cooking is one of the healthiest ways to cook your food? Okay, so those are some word choices you can use about the stack cooker. Now, the Ultra Pro lasagna pan is absolutely amazing. You can cut your cooking time down in about half when you cook in the oven. So you really need to think, like if you're used to cooking in Pyrex or in glass containers, like your lasagna, for example, I would reduce your cooking time to about half and check it, and you might need to increase it a little bit more, but rather than overcooking your food in the oven, then you're gonna want to check it, and then you could put it back in for longer. It's not gonna harm your food. As well, the other thing I like to demo with the Ultra Pro lasagna pan, this is the best demo. I take the cover and I put nachos on there, use your Great Master shredder or your Great and Measure, and grate some cheese and put it on top of any other toppings you like on top of your nachos. You make those nachos in the oven and you show people how easily the cheese peels off and how easily, like they basically wipe clean. They don't even need to go into your dishwasher. That is a lifesaver right there, and a reason why people like their Ultra Pro as well. And this is a great one with the Ultra Pro too. We have barbecue season coming up in Canada now because the snow is finally melting. Depending where you live, you might barbecue year round. I mean, we barbecue year round, even in minus 40 degrees Celsius. But you're barbecuing and you have your hot dogs and your hamburgers, and you can actually put them in your Ultra Pro with the cover on, and they'll keep warm while you're still making your salad or making your sides or gathering everyone to the kitchen table, or everyone's had their first round of hot dogs and you want to keep the rest warm. They'll stay warm in your Ultra Pro as well. As well, do you guys do tandem cooking in your Ultra Pro? Now, the lasagna pan won't actually fit in my microwave, but with some of the smaller pieces of Ultra Pro, tandem cooking is where you start cooking in the oven, start cooking in the microwave, finish cooking it in the oven, so that you get that ovenness that you like with the final cheese browning and stuff on top. But it reduces your oven cooking time because you start it in the microwave. As well, with your Ultra Pro, you can actually stack cook. It should be called Stack Cook Ultra Pro, so that we think of stack cooking in there right off the top. So you can use your Ultra Pro lasagna pan and stack up a few different layers. You could do a stack cooked meal similar to what you'd cook in the stack cooker in the microwave, but maybe you have more people over, so you need the size of the Ultra Pro because size does matter, right? Or you could do your lasagna on the bottom and flip the cover over so that it's indented, and you could do your cheese bread, your garlic bread on top, right? Just some quick and easy recipe ideas. But you need to have the 3 things to say about each of those products that you can say confidently at your parties and when you're talking to people about these products, so that you have that information on the tip of your tongue. Okay, so so here's the other thing, guys, when you were thinking about recruiting. Tupperware did a study several years ago, and they asked the top people in Tupperware why they joined. Overwhelmingly, the answers were for the discount, to save up to 70% on their Tupperware, for the items in the kit, or for the Say Yes offer. If you're looking for people who want a Tupperware business to join your team, it's probably not going to happen. Very few people in elementary school, when the teacher says, or in high school, when the teacher says, what are you going to be when you grow up? Very few people say, I want to be a Tupperware lady. Well, or gentleman, I want to be a Tupperware Salesforce person. I want to be driving a Tupperware vehicle. Very few people say that. Now, probably the top directors in your company, probably their children say that because they've seen the benefits that Tupperware can do for their family. But overwhelmingly, I didn't say that. I've been in Tupperware 10 years. I would say even 5 years ago, my goal was not to be as successful in Tupperware. I thought I would be in Tupperware, earn the vehicles, earn the trips, and then get out because I've accomplished my goals, you know? So you need to look for people who love a good deal with Tupperware. They love their Tupperware. They like to cook. As long as people keep eating, you have a job, because that's the kind of people who join Tupperware. All right. So you need to think about which pieces of Tupperware are you demoing. If you're constantly demoing the water bottles, what are you making on a water bottle? Maybe $2. You need to be demoing the items in the kit, the Say Yes offer, the activation offer, our premium products, and our host offers and our sets. Why? Because if people want those items, they're more likely to join your team or date a party. And dating a party is just the first step in joining your team, because that's going to help you build business in Tupperware. Okay? Sell a piece of Tupperware, make money today, recruit, and make money forever. I will always turn an order into a new team member. So last week you had people who bought the bowl sets from the Impressions bowl sets. Those were people who, if they would have paid just a few more dollars, would have had the first kit payment, and they would have got that bowl set plus everything else in the kit. So how can you turn every order into a party or to a new recruit? That is your goal. I want you to think about that. Every single order you get this week from an individual who contacts you, how can you turn that order into a party or to a recruit? Are you giving people the option? Now, some people say to me, but Cora, I don't want to be pushy. It's not your job to be pushy. It's your job as a Tupperware salesperson to give them the information. Give them the opportunity to join. Don't be selfish. Present all the information to them. It's their job to make a decision. Now, having said that, don't throw up on them. I'm going to be throwing up on you for the next few minutes here as I'm giving you lots of information, but don't tell them everything. So if I see Marg on, and Marg, you just promoted to manager, congratulations, I'm so glad you're on. But if I see Marg on right now, I don't want to tell her, oh my gosh, Marg, you need to join our team, because when you join our team right now, we have a Confident Start program, and you can earn all of these awards in the Confident Start program. At the end of the program, you'll have this and this and this, and you'll have the cookware set as well. And guess what? We just have a manager growth program. And the manager growth program, the 3 pieces of chef series, complement the Confident Start program. So you're going to want to recruit right now so that you can get into that. And you know what? You can also earn a trip at the end of it. Oh my gosh, there's so much you can earn in Tupperware. Like you can earn a car and a trip. Already they've shut down. This is a relationship business. You need to build relationships with your customers and your team members. You need to find out what are the benefits that Tupperware has that might be the reason they want to join your team. Do they have small children and need to rush off to activities? Do they have children who are successful in their activities and they cost money, and money would be something that would interest them? What are the reasons why they would want to join your team? And those are the reasons that you want to share with them. 1 or 2 reasons. So something that I would say is, Marg, Tupperware has an amazing offer on right now where you can get over $400 in Tupperware for just $39. I'm using the Canadian numbers here, so you'll need to convert it to the US. Then I'm quiet. Wait for Marg to have a response. Give her a reason to ask me a question, because if she asks me a question, I know she's interested. Then we can start a conversation, and then I can get her engaged in wanting to join our team. Now, if Marg says no, and it does happen, then I might invite her to date a party. Or I might ask her, well, Marg, do you know of anyone who might be interested in saving up to 70% on their Tupperware? Oftentimes, when I ask the question about who they know who's interested, it's actually them who ends up joining. Okay? All right. So you need to go back to the people who you've invited to join your team prior to this month, because every time you have a new question to ask, you might get a different answer. And if you don't like the answer to the question you've been asking, you need to ask a different question. And you have a new question right now. The new question is about our stack cooker. The number one reason why someone won't join your Tupperware team is because you haven't asked them. Who are you going to go out today and ask? Have you ever noticed that someone's dated a Tupperware party or joined a team or come to one of your events with someone else and you know that person? Or have you ever been invited to a Tupperware party from a neighbor or someone you know and they're having it with another consultant? It's because that consultant asked. You have the opportunity right now, new sales month, to be asking everyone to date a party or join your team. Now, this is a book I love to read, Be a Direct Selling Superstar. Be a Recruiting Superstar is actually one of my favorite books by the same author, Mary Christensen, and she talks about that. The number one reason why someone joins a team like Tupperware is because they were asked. The number one reason why they don't join is because they weren't asked. Sell a piece of Tupperware, make money today, recruit, and make money forever. Love that book. Get that book. You can get it on audio. You can actually get that book as a PDF for free. So just Google that and you can start reading that book today. All right. So I want you to think about, what are you posting on Facebook? Go to your Facebook wall and look at your previous Facebook posts. Be positive in your posts. Are you sharing the sales? Are you showing real life pictures? Are you showing how Tupperware has saved your family time and money? If you have kids in your life, are you showing Tupperware with the kids in your life? If you're posting other things you're selling, like maybe you are doing some spring cleaning right now and you're selling some other products, do you have a piece of Tupperware in the background? Or do you have a Tupperware catalog being, strategically placed in the picture? Think about your Facebook posts. One of my pet peeves is when people post on Facebook. I don't often post on Facebook about Tupperware, but now I am. Take off that sentence. People have very limited time when they're scrolling through Facebook. They only have a little screen that they can look at when they're scrolling through. Make sure the first line is something that's going to catch their attention. Like, I wanted everyone to know about this sale we have on right now for the lunches, right? And then post real life pictures of the lunches. Post the lunches with food in them. People aren't buying lunches to store them in their kitchen cupboards. They're buying lunches to put food in for their family. So find those pictures and post them. Are you sharing what you've earned? Did you earn some free products from Tupperware last month, either because you dated a party or earned the free products through Confident Start or through the weekly activity offers? Are you posting those? Post those pictures and say, look at what I earned for free from Tupperware. We have had people join our team because they've seen all of the awards that can be offered when you join. Now, let's assume that you're brand new and you haven't earned anything yet. Share the posts of other people. Look at what your top leaders are posting and share those posts to your timeline. Last week at Top of the Line, we had people earn trips and earn cars and promote to director, getting their $1,000 bonus. Those posts are all public. Click the share button, post that to your timeline and say, look at what you can earn in Tupperware. Look at what my goal is. My goal is to be driving a free Tupperware vehicle because I can have a new vehicle every 2 years. And that would mean a lot to my family. We're a one vehicle driving family, or whatever the true story is for you. Share what others have earned, because you might not be there yet earning lots. And you can share those on your timeline so that your friends and family can see what's possible. Are you inviting people to your companies or your directors or your own events, to your own parties? So I have a party coming up. Am I taking the time to invite some of my friends or some of my new team members to join me at that party? Or if there isn't a party or an event coming up, am I hosting one? I could partner with my director and with my business leader and host my own event where I live locally, or at a date and time that works for me, or a different type of event that I know my friends and family would want to come to. Nothing says you need to be a director to host an event. You can host an event as a brand new consultant. Or maybe you're not ready to host an event. We have webinars, we have videos. Invite a couple of friends over, join us and watch our Sunday webinars. Make one recipe, make your dill pickle dip recipe, or make your favorite recipe in the stack cooker and watch videos. And you're going to watch videos from some of the top people in North America doing demos every Sunday. And you could watch those videos together and talk about them. Do you go live, Facebook Live with recipes? You don't need to be perfect. We're not looking for salespeople with Tupperware. Tupperware sells itself. We're looking for people who will share the benefits and share how Tupperware saves them time and money in the kitchen. When you are making recipes in your Tupperware, so I'm thinking right now, what recipes am I going to make? Well, I'm always using the Power Chef, and I'm always using the Power Chef chopping, because the Power Chef chopping will sell the kit, and selling the kit is what will build your team and build your business. I want you to think about this last week. How many of you were mixing or whipping in your kitchen, whereas how many of you were chopping in your kitchen? Probably every meal that you've made, or close to every meal that you've made in your kitchen, you're chopping. You need to demonstrate the Power Chef chopping. Because in Canada, people have the choice to buy the Power Chef for $83 plus tax and shipping, or they can pay the first kit payment at $39. Which would you choose? Okay, so recipes need to have 5 ingredients or less. So my favorite Power Chef recipes are simple salsa, dill pickle dip, fruit salsa. Or take some baby carrots, put them in there and see them chopping. The orange color is really good because everyone can see it. So that's a great thing to do at a trade show or just when you have friends over. And it shows it off really good because it's something hard as well. My favorite stack cooker recipes that I like to demonstrate, and recipes that have gotten me recruits when the stack cooker is the Say Yes offer: Rice Krispie cake. 1 minute you can have Rice Krispie cake. Cheesy beefy nacho dip. When people see the being drained and the grease being drained out of it, everyone uses their stack cooker for browning their ground beef. Because why wouldn't you? We want to eat healthier. Bacon in the stack cooker for any recipe you want. A whole chicken, pot cake, 2 ingredients, and you can have cake or Cinnabites. Those are my favorite stack cooked recipes, or the stack cook meal where and especially right now, because you can get that 1 quart. So hopefully you all have the 1 quart on order, or you have it in your kitchen right now so that you can do a full stack cook meal in stack cooker. Top layer is your veggies, middle layer is your chicken, and bottom layer is your rice. Be sure to have fun. When people see you having fun with your Facebook Lives, with your videos, at your parties, at your events, they want to be part of your team. Take a look around you and see who's had success. So in my 10 years in Tupperware, in 2012, when I joined, not 2012, I've been in Tupperware 10 years. 2009, when I joined, I was about to have Carson, and he's about to turn 10 right now. So in 2009, when I joined Tupperware, I had no idea where it would take me today. And when I said no to joining Tupperware 4 times before I said yes, I'm so glad my recruiter did not give up on me and that she asked me again and again and again. But when I said yes, I had no idea that 10 years later, we would have sold over $12 million in Tupperware as a company. Take a look at who you think is successful. Who do you look up to in Tupperware, in your own company, or across FSRC? You have lots of different examples of different personalities, people with different backgrounds, people who you can look up to and model. Take a look at what they're doing. Copy and paste. This business is not hard. It will take work, but it is not hard. All you need to do is copy what others have done. This is one of my favorite books I'm reading right now, Get Over Your Damn Self. And who is the author? Oh, Romy Newsdat. And I probably pronounced that wrong. This is going to be our next book club book. So hopefully you've chosen to participate in this book. This chapter 1 talks about, let me just see what it talks about here. I got to get the actual thing. Why people fail in direct sales. and why that isn't going to be you. So I challenge you to read chapter 1 in this book. And one of the reasons why people fail is they're not coachable. They don't take a look at the success around them, and they're not willing to copy what others are doing. You guys have great leaders all across FSRC. Copy what they're doing and you will be successful too, I promise you. So I would love you to go to your company Facebook group and share one thing from today, from this last 25 minutes, half an hour, that's going to help you in your business, and encourage others to join our FSRC Facebook group and share all the training that we have every single Saturday. I also would like you to post in the comments, what are you going to do today that's going to help you build your business this month in the April sales month? And I would love to know your goal for 2019. Do you intend to be driving a brand new Tupperware vehicle? Are you planning to earn a Tupperware trip? Is your goal to promote to director? Share with me and all of us what your goal is so that we can cheer you on all year long. My name is Cora. I want to thank you for your time, and we are FSRC Strong.